Look at this. Look at all of this. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Amit, and in today's video, we're going to be talking to you about the 1-year update of the hair transplant that I got from Turkey. Now, if you stumble upon this video and you have no idea what's going on, I got a hair transplant from Istanbul, Turkey about a year ago from Vera Clinic, and I got 6,100 grafts extracted from my donor area and placed onto my hairline and my mid-scalp. Unfortunately, my crown couldn't be done at the time because the doctor said it wasn't as safe to be able to extract that much on one sitting and plant it at the top of my head. And at the time, I didn't really know how to react to it because I was on my own and I just thought this was the way it was done. I did have a full rant about that situation in my first video. Definitely check that out if you want to listen up about that. But regardless of what happened, I'm here today and this is how my hair is looking right now. I basically went on this journey starting out this YouTube channel with no expectation and honestly nothing to really prove to anybody, but I wanted my voice to be heard about my experience of having a hair transplant from a clinic from Turkey. And today has brought me to where I am of 1 year later of the experience that I've shared throughout this entire journey. Since then, I've provided a lot of videos on this channel discussing and hopefully educating for those who are looking to get a hair transplant or for those who have already gotten one. I try to provide as much information and education as I can to those who are looking for some sort of guidance and hopefully value from videos such as these. If videos like that interest you, definitely do consider liking and subscribing to my videos and channel. It means a lot to me. I now have 2,000 of you guys following me on this channel and it's insane. I am extremely grateful and I'm so happy to be able to share today's update with you, which is the 1-year update. First and foremost, I wanted to say that this hair transplant has honestly transformed a lot in my life. About a year ago, I was losing hair tremendously. I had a really bad hairline, I had really bad mid-scalp, my crown was non-existent, and it was not a good look. It always punched me down with my confidence levels. I always had to keep using fibers to cover up basically my whole head. It was very disheartening to myself because every day, knowing that I go out, that if it rained, my fibers would wash off and my head would be exposed. Or if it was super windy, my hair wouldn't stay in place, it'd fly all over and you can see everything after that. So things like that really would affect me back in the day. But after I got this hair transplant, so much in my life has changed. My level of confidence has tremendously increased. I'm able to do this now on YouTube and help other people be able to carry myself on camera and show people that I'm not afraid of how I look right now. I am so proud of myself for actually going through this whole procedure, and I can't stress enough how grateful this whole experience has been for me, and hopefully to those who are watching as well and followed me along this journey. My only goal is to hopefully get the word out, and I really hope that those who are watching as well feel the same way. And I hope that I can inspire somebody out there to have the guidance that I was looking for in these videos as well. Now, we have a lot to get through for today's video, so let's start out with what I always go through as well, the 360 view of my entire head, from the hairline, the mid-scalp, the donor area, as well as the crown. So here you can see my hairline is looking nice and thick. My donor area as well on the sides are looking really good. No scarring is to be seen, mainly because I'm keeping my hair longer. The back, as you know, is still pretty empty at the crown, which I'm hopefully getting that second transplant done soon. And finally, on the other side as well, no scarring to be seen on the donor hair. All right, now let's jump right into the close-up of the hairline and the mid-scalp. So I love putting my hands through my hairline here because you can see how strong it is when I pull it back. Every time I pull my hair now, I'm not afraid that it's going to be popping off or being pulled off because it looks really good. Same goes for my mid-scalp. It's so thick now that I can confidently just kind of rummage my hands through my hair and not be afraid of losing anything. To me, it's looking nice and thick, and I'm very satisfied how it's turned out. This next part is what I really love to see on most of my videos as well. The transformation of the top of my head from the first month of my hair transplant up until this 1-year mark of the hair transplant. Alright, so the first 3 months were definitely the ugly duckling phase. Month 1, 2, and 3, I had shock loss, and basically it wasn't a good look. Month 4, 5, and 6 really was when it started to come into its own. I really saw some really good growth at month 5 and 6, and I really had a lot of confidence from there. Month 7 to 9, also the hair just exploded. The hair started to come out very nicely. Month 10 and 11, I saw some consistency with how much hair I had. But finally, month 12 was where I really saw everything come together. Now, Aftercare updates, not much has changed since the last month. It's kind of been the same consistently throughout. I've been consistently using my Minoxidil every day and night. I've been using 0.5 milligrams of Finasteride every day. I've been taking my vitamins every day, which usually consists of fish oil, biotin, B12, collagen, and many others. And I'm actually still using my GF shampoo that was provided from my clinic about a year ago. It still lasted me till today, and I haven't had any problems with it. I do think that one of the main reasons why my hair is looking how it is right now is because of all the medical therapy that I've been taking. I can't stress enough how important it is, actually, because I was definitely at a point where I didn't even want to take Finasteride only because of the side effects that I know it gives.
I'm at that stage in my life where I'm not really keen on taking Finasteride because I know what the side effects are, and it's just not up my alley.
But I also knew that if I didn't try at least, I wouldn't know what that effect might be. Thankfully for me, I've been taking it and I haven't had any side effects. I do know that it has tremendously helped keep the hair that I had previously, which really wasn't a lot. But it still is, in my opinion, a very powerful drug to help keep what you have. Minoxidil also helps to increase the blood flow on your scalp. I've been using the Growplex formula that I've kind of been using for the past couple of months on my scalp and my crown. For me, it's more of a long game. You know, you can't expect it to work immediately. It's going to take a little time to work. I've been using this formula now for about 4 to 5 months. I made a video about it as well. If you're interested, definitely check that link below. It's worked for me, and you know, I like the product. If you enjoy it too and you want to try it out, definitely hit the link below and try to get yourself some with the discount code that I have. Now, as I mentioned before, I am still using Fibres, and I've also made a bunch of videos on my channel about using Fibres and how I style my hair. These type of things I think are still essential for me because I don't have my crown done yet. But I do want to say that I still think Fibres are very beneficial for anyone, even if you have a lot of hair on your head and you see a little thinning going on, you can definitely add some and kind of give it a little refreshed look. So I'm still not against Fibres. Even after my second hair transplant, I might still consider using a little bit here and there just to give myself that full density look. If you guys are interested in the stuff that I use, it's all linked below. Definitely check it out as well. So looking back at the past year of this entire journey, I've come to realize that I would have never been able to share my experience with you guys had I not mustered enough courage to go and get this done. My confidence levels were not that high last year, and my hair was deteriorating day by day. I was not taking care of it. I was not on any type of medical therapy. I was basically giving up, and I even considered shaving my head off. Now, for me personally, I just don't think I would look good with a shaved head. I do remember when I did post my first video on this channel, people were saying that, hey, you look great if your head was shaved. You have nothing to worry about. That may be true. Like, after I shaved my head for the hair transplant, I saw how I looked and I was like, maybe I could pass this off. But the truth is that I think in the long run, I would still always think to myself, I just wanted to make sure I tried. I don't want to give up that hope that if this was an option, I didn't want to say no to it. To be very honest, I'm very glad I went ahead and did it because it's completely changed my life. My confidence is through the roof. I'm able to go out without worrying about my hair falling off or have to cover up anything or always wear a hat. These type of little things make the biggest difference. And I can only preach about the stuff that I went through and as well the place that I went to. I've gone to Vera Clinic in Istanbul, Turkey, and I can't recommend them enough. I am going back there again for the second hair transplant, only because I know exactly who they are and what they're doing to me, and they've already seen me as a patient, so it's just easier to go back to them and say, hey, listen, you guys did 2/3 of this. I want to finish the last bit off now. So I'm going back for that, and I'm praying that it's the result that I want. I've also mentioned in my past video about managing expectations is something that everyone needs to consider when going for a hair transplant. I've pretty much managed mine, and to be honest, my result currently has exceeded mine completely. So when I'm going back for the second, I can only hope that it's nearly as good, but in all honesty, I'm just kind of laying my expectations low. If I see hair covering up my crown, I think that is already the biggest deal to me. I also think the craziest thing throughout this year of getting this hair transplant was really what came of it. I think I talk about confidence a lot, but I never imagined being on YouTube and talking about my entire journey to anybody. To be very honest, when I started my YouTube channel, my first video was really a video to talk to me, because in a weird way it was like my own self-therapy, and I wanted to just get off how I felt about the clinic and my experience and the result to someone. A lot of people didn't really understand what I was going through, so I just filmed myself and I spoke to a camera, and I didn't expect much. In all honesty, it was you guys who really have pushed me to keep on going. All the videos that I've made so far, my monthly updates, my tips, the information that I've learned so much about of this hair transplant and showcasing it to you guys has built my confidence even more, and the faith that you guys have put in me to be able to give valid and factual information. And also, I just want to be as transparent as I can with everything I do, because that's just how I am. I want to be able to help others as well. It feels good to help others, and I really hope that someone out there gets that type of motivation or inspiration from something that I've portrayed out to them. By all means, I'm no guru. I'm not the most professional person to be asking advice for. Definitely consult with the doctor if you ever have any medical questions. There's so many people online who have inspired me, like Amir, who's one of the people that I started this channel because of, and he actually inspired me to go to Vera Clinic. So things like that, he helped me to get to where I'm at, and I hope I can do the same for other people as well. But as you all know already, I am definitely doing this second hair transplant, and I'm also going to be showcasing a lot of my new monthly updates and a lot of growth stages and a lot of other tips along the way. I'm going to go and try to film as much as I can at Vera Clinic, and hopefully this time around I'll be able to showcase to you guys exactly what I've gone through, and hopefully you guys have an understanding of what the clinic is like as well. So look out for that video in the next couple of weeks as soon as I recover a little bit from my hair transplant, but it's coming out for sure. And lastly, I had previously said that I wanted to help a lot of you guys, as a bunch of you have a lot of questions to me, and you guys message me on Instagram, and I really appreciate it. And I usually respond to everyone's messages, but I want to get a little more involved to help you guys go for your own hair transplants or prepare yourselves as well. So I'm starting a one-on-one service. If you guys are interested in having that conversation with me, I'll give you my full attention, and I'll be able to respond to you and give you exactly what you guys need, or at least help you prepare enough to get your own hair transplant. And it won't be a one-time thing, we can have follow-up sessions at any given time. So if you are interested in that, I'm leaving a link below as well to that page. Let's hopefully build back your confidence as well. Okay, I think that's all from my 1 year update. A lot has been going on, but I'm so excited to get this over and done with and hopefully have a full head of hair to be able to show you guys all along the way. I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing. It's been an insane year, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you so much. I do hope you guys appreciate my content, and subscribe if you already haven't. Continue liking these videos because it really helps the algorithm. So please do consider liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me as well. And I will see you guys in the next one.